the dirty truth about content marketing next year and beyond, because we keep getting sold these beautiful, dreamy outcomes of going viral, of getting all this attention, getting tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of followers. And we think that if we go viral, if we get the hundreds of thousands of followers or get the 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, that we'll all of a sudden just make all of this profit, all of this income, and everything is going to be spectacular, and you're going to be rich, and you can quit your job, and you can do what you love and create content and sell your products, sell your services, or build your personal brand and sell affiliate marketing products, and everything will be neat and great and spiffy. But that's not the reality. And I want to really break down the truth to you, the dirty truth of about content marketing. Okay, so let's get into some things that people really are not talking about, but is going to be the reality. The first thing is that you should focus on one platform. The dirty truth is, as much as it sounds great to build on one platform and learn that one platform and become an expert in that one and then start expanding, the reality is, the truth is, the dirty truth is, you have to grow on more than one platform. It's going to be four minimum, minimum. And I'll help you. One of them is not a social media platform. More on that later. Okay, so why at least four? Because Google has helped us to understand that it takes at least four different platforms for your audience to consume your content in order to want to purchase from you. Like, this is the average for them to become your customer. About 7 hours of content consumed, 7 hours. Okay? Over 11 different touch points, or let's say 11 different times they look at your content. Maybe you look at my content today, then tomorrow, then 2 days from now, and so forth. 11 different times. And then over 4 different platforms. And so anybody that's telling you one platform will do, it won't. People need to be exposed to you more in more places for them to feel like they can trust you. That's why we trust more brands when we see them on TV, and then we see them in magazines, and then we see them on social media, and then we see them in the other platform that I'm going to share in just a minute. So don't miss out on that. But if you really want to grow, the dirty truth is, you can't focus on just one platform. It will not do in 2025, and it will not do beyond. You have to use multiple platforms, because multiple platforms shows a greater span of authority. It You can almost say we're not trying to fake the funk, but it shows that you're present. It shows you're available. It shows that your business doors are open. And with online sales and online business, your presence on social media is your business doors open. Is you putting up the "we're open" sign saying come in. And if you don't have them available for people to find you, then you're not going to get any customers. And so I want you to take that out your head and say, I'm not only going to focus on YouTube. I'm not only going to focus on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or whatever it is that you use. And you have to choose four. Well, technically, it's 3 social media platforms that you're going to choose. I would say YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, or Facebook, or LinkedIn, if you do professional services. So, okay, what is the 4th platform that you're going to use? It's going to be an email community. Why? Because it's the only platform that you can use that does not have an algorithm. It's like old school Facebook, where whatever you see at the top is what was the most recent post. So however often you send an email is however often they're going to see you at the top of their email. And you don't need them to open up all your emails. You just need them to see your business name. That's it. It's just a reminder. And that's why we need to be on multiple platforms and have a multi-platform presence in order to win in content marketing. Because presence, awareness, availability, the ability to reach someone. Like, do you have time for me? I don't know. People don't know if you have time for them. They're like, well, they don't even have any time to post. So how can I expect them to answer my DM? I'm just being honest. And so, dirty truth number one is that you have to have a multi platform presence. Okay, what's dirty truth number two? Is that posting once a day will not work, or posting every other day. It will not work. It will not work. Is that you have to be present. So, anyone telling you, yeah, you can grow if you just post 2 to 3 times a week, technically, yes, but will you get the success that you want? Will you get the visibility that you want? I don't believe that that's true, because something that I have realized, now I didn't do a calculated study of this, but I have researched the pages that have said, oh, I only post 2 to 3 times a week and I'm growing fine by thousands. Or I only post once a week, like on Instagram, and I grow by hundreds a day. But what's the difference between them and you? Is that they've already built an audience. They're automatically going to have a percentage of their audience getting pushed their posts. And if you have a very, very small audience at the beginning, your percentage might be the same, but the amount of people in that percentage will be quite small. So if Instagram shows your new posts to 5% and you have 100 people that are following you, that's only 5 people. But somebody that has 1,000 people following them, they're going to have a higher percentage. Someone that has 100,000 people following them, 5% is going to be a lot higher for them. So you have to make sure that you have more opportunities to be shown to your future audience. When you get a bigger audience, then yes, you can pull back the frequency of posting. But the dirty truth is that if you want to see success in your content marketing, is that you have to show up more often. And to me, even once a day is not going to work, because there's so much competition. So you have to be the one showing up repetitively. You have to be the one, and I'm not saying multiple times on one platform. I'm saying like multiple times, period. You post once here on YouTube, you post once here on Instagram, you post once here on TikTok, you post once here on LinkedIn or Facebook, whichever one it is. And really that's one post per platform. If you use 4 different platforms, that's 4 posts. Right? But it takes more than one post a day. It takes more than one outreach a day in order to grow. It's what I'm seeing. It's what I'm doing right now. Now, can a concentrated effort on one platform work? Yes. I actually just did a community post on YouTube yesterday sharing that in the past 28 days, I gained like 52 subscribers. It's actually, as of today, it's like I gained 72 subscribers in the past 28 days. I've went live every day for the past 21 days. I have had almost 4,000 views. I have had, I'm up to like about 71, 72 watch hours total. And it's going up every single day. Now, is that concentrated effort wasted? No. The growth has been amazing, and I have been very happy with my effort and my commitment, and the outcome too. I didn't know what to expect. That was the reason why I did this social marketing experiment. But then what's the next step? I've shared a lot of messages, and now it's time to share them in more than one place. So now I'm going to go back like to all the different posts that I've had, and I'm going to look and see which ones had the most meaningful messages that I could repurpose into additional content that I can post as shorter videos on YouTube, and then as shorts and reels and static posts on other platforms. And so to share my strategy with you, that the different platforms that I'll be using to grow this coming year is YouTube as my primary long form content platform, and then Instagram, and then what's it called? LinkedIn, and then email. And then with an asterisk, I'm going to use a little bit of TikTok. Eric says, I admire your confidence in your voice. I appreciate you, Eric. I'm going to be real. This has been worked on. This has been cultivated from practice. So it started with courage, and then eventually the courage turned into confidence. So what I encourage you to do is not wait until you're confident, but get the courage now to just get out there and say, I'm going to share my message. And then as you share your message, you're like, I know what I'm talking about. And then there's going to be a couple people that are going to challenge your message. And then you're going to stick up for your message. And then you're going to be reaffirmed that your message is actually meaningful. And then there are going to be other people that agree. And those couple of people are going to be just the push that you need in order to know that what you have to say is important and people want to hear you. And so I had, interestingly enough, funny enough, I had somebody telling, or a couple of people telling me, marketing is a scam. No, it's not. Scammy people do scammy marketing, but marketing itself is just communicating a message. And you have the option of creating a message that's meaningful, helpful, impactful, and beneficial to your audience. Or you can be a scammer like so many other people out there. But and then I had somebody else tell me, well, how can you even talk about content marketing and you haven't grown and blown up? But I have grown. I've grown about 72 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's probably more than that person that called me out. And it doesn't even matter if it's more than them or not. What I know is that I was at one spot and then I'm past where I was and I have gained more. And I've done it intentionally. It hasn't been an accident for me. There are a lot of people that it's so funny to me. They're starting to become marketing gurus and content gurus. And let me tell you how I grew, and you can do it too. And it wasn't even their niche. They weren't even in marketing. They had no previous experience. They just started blowing up. And I know why they blew up. I could see it. I know exactly why. But they're like, let me tell you what I did. And it's this and this and this and this. And I'm just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. But they're riding on the attention. And then all of a sudden now they're content marketing gurus. Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about years of actually studying marketing, getting a degree in marketing, studying digital marketing for over 7 years, and thousands of dollars invested into my education so that I can come and give my audience the best. So Eric says, I am impressed by your intelligence. Why, thank you, my good sir. I just have spent a lot of time researching. I've spent a lot of time researching, and this is what I'm seeing. I've researched what's working out there. And if Google has said it, I'ma believe it because they are a humongous company. Are they a billion-dollar company? If not, close to it, right? And they are the largest search engine. And they know they have so much data. They are because they have the largest search engine in the entire world and it's been around for a very, very long time. They have so much data on so many shoppers over decades of time. So if they're able to see from where people click and what are they looking at from a website to a email community to Instagram to YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, back to the email, back to Instagram, back to Facebook, they can see what everybody's doing. And then they can see when you actually shop. And they've learned from that. And maybe all of the information is not public to us, but they've let us know that your audience needs to see at least 7 hours of content over 11 different times or touch points and over 4 different platforms, which I've talked about. So if you missed that, then make sure you come back and look at the replay so that you can get that. But the dirty truth is that you have to show up in more than one platform and you have to show up more often than the gurus are telling you. A post a day or a post every other day is not going to work. What do you call it? Okay, so let's go into another dirty truth. Another dirty truth is that you actually don't want to just start. So I encourage people to just start. If you already have a product, if you're already selling something and you already have an offer, yes, start making content right now, please. Please. Please, like you can get off of this live right now, you can get off of this replay right now, and start going to make content. Go live, go create a short, go create a pre-recorded video, go create a podcast. It doesn't matter. Like go create right now. Otherwise, you're not allowed to leave right now. Okay. Hello. Welcome back, Patty. Thanks for joining us today. We are talking about the dirty truth of content marketing and let me see. Please don't tell me I forgot what I was going to say. Ooh, what was I going to say? Come on. We said dirty truth number one is you need to be on multiple platforms. Dirty truth number two is that you need to post um, more often, more than people are telling you. Dirty truth and hello there. Yeah, I'm trying. Hi, Marnala, welcome. Yes, I am online again, going live 30 days straight minimum. I'm on day 21. I've gone live for 3 weeks in a row, 21 days in a row, and I will continue to day 30 every day at least. I'm thinking about continuing every day. I don't know because I kind of like it. I look forward to it now. So, okay, we're talking about dirty truth number three, and I had kind of lost track in my head, but I'm gonna try to grab it. Oh, okay, I got it. Dirty truth number three is that you have to have fancy editing. You don't. The dirty truth is that if you actually put more into what you said and how you said it, then you would get more attention. And it's I feel like saying that you need great editing helps keep more people out of content marketing and discourages people from starting, helps keep people from trying because they feel like there's a big barrier to learning how to edit. And really, you can have really, really fancy editing and people watch, but that doesn't mean people are going to be interested and want to become future customers. What we really want is we really want people to listen to us. So I don't have a whole bunch of editing. Like if you go check out some of my pre-recorded videos, I have some editing, but I do it myself. So anything that I have in my editing as of what is today? My watch is dead. Is it dead? As of December 28th, 2024, I have edited all my videos. I look forward to when I can hire an editor, and I hope to be able to hire an editor by the summer. But it's not about the editing, it's about the message. So, what do I mean by what you say and how do you say it? Okay, let's say that we're greeting somebody, right? And we say, hello. That's cool, right? What if I say, hello? What if I say, hello? And what if I say, hello? Like that last one had an attitude, right? And even though all of them were a greeting based on what I said, even though all of them were a greeting, I said the same thing, but how I said it was different. One was kind, one was soft, one was shy, one was rude, like got an attitude. I could be like, hello, you know, and it's not just what I said. Like, when someone says something to you and then you're like, well, why you got to say it like that? That is the difference between our content marketing. That is the difference between getting the attention and keeping the attention and actually attracting the audience you want to attract, right? Attracting the people that will become your customers. And I really, really feel like if you focus on your words and you focus on conveying those words in a way that actually touches your audience, like I like to say a message that touches the head and the heart of your customer, of your future audience, your future customer, the people that are watching your customers. We want to reach their mind logically, practically, and then we also want to reach their heart emotionally, with their feelings, and deeply, and with connection. And it takes the messaging. Yes, editing can play a part in emotional connection, but really what makes things emotional for us? It's usually what we hear. And we can hear words and we can hear music. So the different things that might make us either go like ah or laugh or cry or get excited, a lot of times it's the change in the music. It's not all of the, you know, movement on the screen. It's the music behind it, right? It's what makes it suspenseful. It's what makes it feel scary. It's what makes it feel joyous or happy. It's really what we hear. And what we hear is our message. And yes, what we see can be the message too, but if we're talking about real emotional connection, it's what we hear first. And if we're reading it or seeing it, it's what we read and what is describing the things that we would be able to sense. You know, touch, taste, hear, feel, smell, all of those things, whatever, see. So, what do you call it? I I really, really feel like this is probably the biggest dirty truth out there is that your message means more than your editing. So get your message out there, share your meaningful marketing message. And hey, if you are not sure what to say, if you're not sure how to start building your brand online, then go ahead and click the link in the description. It's the top link, and that is going to give you the content marketing profit plan so that you're able to create a marketing plan and get the foundation of your content marketing so you can start the year off great and start using your content marketing to attract the right audience so that you can get some customers and build a community and let that community convert into customers. That's what we really want. Most people are not going to see your content and want to become a customer right away. Like, you don't want to be my customer right now. More than likely, you don't want to give me money right now, but you probably want to learn more about what I'm talking about. So you can do one of two things. You can subscribe and hope that YouTube shows you my videos again, or you can join my email list and you'll never have to guess when I have videos again because I'll email you about them, including resources about how you're able to use content marketing to grow your business and grow your profit. So get the content marketing profit plan with the link in the description, and I will see you in the community. Okay, so let's move on to the next dirty truth. The next dirty truth is that you have to follow trends. Oh, hop on this latest trend, hop on this latest dance. You don't. And it's a dirty truth because people keep telling you that you got to do it. So if it feels unnatural to you, then you start kind of feeling a little helpless. I know I have, where I'm like, it's not that I don't like dancing, but man, it takes a really long time to learn those dance moves. It takes a really long time, and I'm like, by the time I figured it out, and then I don't feel like I'm doing it that well because I'm not. I'm like, I'm an okay dancer, I could get down, but that's not what that's not what I'm actually here for. And anybody that might feel, too embarrassed to do some of these trends, or they just feel overwhelming because it takes a lot of editing, back to the editing again, then again, you kind of get stuck and you're not getting any progress because you feel like it's too much. And so that's dirty truth number 4. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to move on to another dirty truth, but let me think of it first. Let's see. We have multi-platforms. We have what do you call it? Post frequency. We have messaging. We have following trends. Yeah, I mean, let's get in. let's get into let's get in deeper about the dirty truth of following trends. To me, making it mandatory to follow trends or that being the only way to get quick success is like saying that I can't grow if I'm just myself. That I can't grow unless I latch on to somebody else's popularity. Follow Your Bliss says, Angel, I just managed to stop by. Would you feel comfortable giving me mod status? Yes, I would. Thank you very much for offering. How do I do it? Let me see. Is it this one right here? Community moderation, participant mode. Let's see here. What do I do? Can you let me know how to? Let's see. How do I do it? Do you know how to do it? Yes. Only do trends if that's your comfort level. Absolutely. Follow Your Bliss. How do I add you as a moderator? I don't know how. I've never done it. Highlight save to your channel as on this video. I don't know. Start. I don't know how to do it. Let's see here. Start a QA. I don't know. I'm like just clicking on everything to see how to add you as a moderator. It gives me the option for let's do that. Blocked words. Message delay, no. Participant mode. Limits participants to specific. Okay, so I don't know where that is, but I'm going to at least put participant mode on so that you have to be a follower in order to comment. So that's good. But I'm going to research how to make you a moderator. Follow Your Bliss. But yeah, I did. I wasn't sure how to do that previously, so I put it on there. You do have to be a follower for a certain amount of time, and then you can comment. But you're already a follower, so you can comment now. Anyways, okay. And then I'll figure out how to add you as a moderator. Thank you so much for offering. I appreciate you because you and I both know sometimes it gets a little funky in the comments. But yes, let's get back to these trends. Like I said, I feel like using trends a necessity to grow is like saying I can't be myself. I can't grow if I'm myself. I can't grow on my own. What I am, who I am, is not good enough to grow on my own. And I don't accept that. I do not accept that. I'm not saying trends are not fun, but only if it's aligned with you, if it's aligned with your values, if it's aligned with your personality, if it's aligned with your brand. That's why it would make sense to follow a trend, right? If it is aligned with your industry, right? There have been some trends that I'm like, they're really, really popular, but they don't necessarily align with my industry. Like I literally took hours recording a series of videos on some trending topics, and I found a way to relate them to my audience. But I was like, do I really want these people following my account? Do I really feel like this is the audience that I want to attract because of the trend and what the trend was about, even though I could relate it to my industry? Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I have done some commentary on some popular and kind of viral content creators. I did do a video on Dodash that got me a little bit of attention, but there was somebody else that I did it on, and I didn't think I wanted that attention that would come from her name. She didn't do nothing wrong. Actually, she had a really difficult life circumstance that she went through. But yes, the trends, you don't have to do them to grow. I am living proof. I am growing on YouTube every single day. Every single day I get new subscribers. Every single day I get more watch time and I get more views every single day. It doesn't shoot, doesn't go down to zero. It might decrease some because progress is not a just continuous upward line. It's going to look like this. That's how mine is look. Go look at my posts, y'all. If you haven't seen it, go to my community posts and see my progress update. And really, I did that for the haters and the disbelievers as to why I'm talking about content marketing when I don't have thousands of followers. Yeah, but I have more than I did now. And I actually, my goal was to hit 200 before the end of the year, 200 subscribers, and I actually hit that today. I woke up to a little over 200 subscribers today, and I'm just like, that's cool because at first I was just only getting followers while people were watching my lives. So either they came to my live and they followed, or I didn't get any more subscribers for the rest of the day. But after my live, I woke up and then I had more subscribers. And I'm like, people are starting to find me. They're starting to find me, and I'm not using trends. Like if it's unaligned with me, right, so let's take a look at these. Yes, only do trends if that's you. I'm a dancer, so it's cool. Only do what's fun for you. Yes, yes, yes. Better to go where your heart leads you. Um, Thank you. She says, congratulations. Do you follow Riva Reveals? Yes, I do. I do. I enjoy her content. I appreciate her message. And I do follow her. She's actually somebody that I'm like, kind of studying because she's come up. And I'm like, okay, what can I learn from her? Not just what she's saying, but what she's doing. And she's not doing the things that I'm talking about in these dirty truths. She's not, well, some of them. I think she's primarily on YouTube, which I would love to see her go on multiple platforms, but she does have at least one other platform because she has a community. So she does have multiple platforms. And she a lot of times will post at least once a day or twice a day sometimes. I haven't joined her group. I'll have to check it out. I've heard her mention it before, but when I looked, I didn't really see like a link. And as a marketer, I still love things to be very simple to reach. That's why I make sure that I always put my links in my description when I go live, so that I make it as easy as possible for people to join my community. So I'm only going to, let's see, only 35 people so far, and I'd love to see you participate with the group. You know what, that would be great. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out because yeah, that would be really cool. And she's actually somebody I wouldn't mind collaborating with and doing some type of either collaborative live together, or even in her group or on Instagram or something like that. Um, Follow Your Bliss Life says you have great content and are sharp, and she would love you. Thank you so much. I think I would love her too. So yeah, I thank you for encouraging me to do that. I will definitely join her community on Facebook. Okay, and then you could drop links to your latest content and ask for feedback. Love that. I love that. So I'll be doing that because I'm getting back to recording my pre-recorded content. I actually have my light up already. I have my my camera, professional camera over here. I have my podcast mic over here, and I got, honestly, y'all. Can we have a real moment? Is that my living room kind of looks like a mess. My husband's like, can you please make it big so that you can get your own YouTube studio, so you can take your studio out of the living room, because I've kind of taken over the living room this week. And you want to see my mess? Look at my mess. I have, so this is some kids clothes that I folded. This is like, I my mic goes here. My other equipment goes here. I have my laptop here. Those are the bags that I have for my ring light, which is right here. My my other microphone is right here. I wear this one. I use this for my, yeah, show us all the mess. I'm showing the real. I'm showing the real. I have my camera right here. So I usually put my camera right here. And I actually was doing some Instagram content yesterday. So my camera was vertical. So I'm gonna turn it back horizontal. I was doing like a little funny video. I was giving myself permission to be silly and to create content that I wouldn't normally do. So I was doing a silly video about equipment. Professional girl, yes. All the mess. It's quiet right now because my kids are visiting my mom's, and I hope we end up letting them spend the night because I don't really feel like driving to go get them. My husband and we would have to drive probably about 25 minutes to go get them. So I don't know. Have you uploaded the silly? I haven't uploaded the silly yet, but so I like, for me in my head, something that I've noticed that can hold me back sometimes is that if I don't have, I guess, kind of like a running start, then I don't like to post yet because I don't have enough ready to schedule out for YouTube. So I would like to get about a week's worth of content ready before I start posting so that I have some leeway. Because when life gets busy with those guys, they're my babies, when life gets busy with those guys, then things can slow down sometimes, and that's just being real. I'm a wife. I am a mother to three beautiful boys. I love and it doesn't even matter that they're beautiful. They are so sweet, so loving. Even the little ones, but they're like empathetic. They're caring. Like I'm like the if they choose to get married in the future, their wives better thank me. Okay, because I'm raising some boys that are with their emotional intelligence is like up here. Follow Your Bliss says, do you talk much about being a mom YouTuber? That's going to be more on my podcast, on my professional nice camera rather than my live. But yes, I'll be talking about motherhood and entrepreneurship and balancing just life. Actually, one of the videos that I thought I was gonna do this live today, but I changed my mind. But one of the topics that I wanted to talk about was is faith and business. Which one comes first? And I I think that this is important to talk about because I see a lot of people that talk about like faith. God wants you to be rich, and he there and he wants you to do all of these things, and have all of this. But I'm like, if that were true, if he wanted you to be materially rich, then what is he picking favorites? Because some people are rich and some people aren't. But no, he said he wanted us to be rich in spiritual things. Jesus, God's son, said to a rich man, sell all of your stuff and come follow me. And the man walked away sad because he had a lot of things that he didn't want to give up. He was God was never talking about material riches. And so like that's one of the things I really can't stand with like some like faith creators or whatever. And so but I really think that it's important to like say, hey, like faith, yes, is important to me. I go out in my ministry. In fact, that's the reason why I'm actually going live a little later today, is because my husband and I, we take our kids to our Kingdom Hall. And then today we went out in our ministry and it was actually really nice. And we have something called Special Metropolitan, and we have these carts that have Bible-based literature that people are able to take for free or come and have conversations with us about the Bible. Like, I'm gonna choose that. I did try to go live while I was on the road. Didn't work out. Time was crunched too much. But I think that that's something that's important to talk about, like, because you'll have on one end of the spectrum people that say sacrifice everything, and eventually then you can pick your faith back up, and then you can pick up your beliefs back up, and then you can pick up your family time back up. And then you have some people that say, oh, it'll come when it comes, your success, but family first. Well, it'll come, but you still will make sure you ain't. My husband is dancing behind the scenes like hilariously with his gorgeous smile. That was one of the things probably like the first thing that I noticed about him when I first met him was his smile. But yeah, I just have some things that I really want to talk about, that to hopefully encourage people more, right? Because my husband called me earlier today, and that's why I wasn't able to go live. Like during the time where I thought I was gonna go live, he called me, and when I'm at work and I'm on my lunch, I will ignore his call sometimes, which he knows. He goes like, I knew you were on YouTube live, but I try to do it during my lunch so that when I'm home, we can spend time together. But today it was important that I answered his call. So I'm like, nope, this gonna have to wait. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, I might have to go live at like 11 something. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna keep my commitment to myself. But my family and my faith are gonna come first. And then any sacrifice is gonna be my sacrifice, with the caveat that my family will sacrifice a little bit. So my husband has sacrificed his like neat living room. He loves everything in its place. He does not want all of this stuff out. He, like I said, he calls it like my studio, and he's like, "Oh, can you please put it away?" He just, when I met him, he didn't have no pictures on the wall. He didn't he didn't have a dining table because he felt like he didn't need it because he had like a step stool, and bar, just very, very minimal. And then in comes me with I'm like, no, we need stuff, right? We need some decorations, and we need pictures on the wall and all of this, and pillows on the couch, even though the couch already has pillows for your back. And yeah, I just we're kind of different. Let me see. He can be the YouTube dancer. But yeah, wonderful topic ideas. Thank you. There are many women who can relate. I believe that. I believe that. Gotta run. Take care, and I'll circle back. Please stay safe. You have a great night. I love how you light up when your husband smiles at you. Sounds like you light each other up. I think so. I think so. I will see you soon. Follow your bliss. Have a great evening wherever you are in the world, and come back so you can get all the dirty truths about content marketing. So we talked about we talked about following trends, and that really not being the way if it doesn't align with your business. We want something that's going to be sustainable, right? And so the dirty truth, I know you don't want to hear it, but here's the truth, is that you have to show your face. You have to show your face, and you have to use your voice. I know there's a lot of people saying that, well, look at all of these other accounts that are blowing up, and they just use carousels, and they just use pictures, and they just use words and infographics. I'm not saying that couldn't work. It could. But if we're talking about getting success faster, people are going to trust you when they can see you, and they're going to trust you when they can hear you, better than they could trust you if they see written words. With so much AI out there, with so much fake, scammy stuff available, we don't know what is what. You could even think that I'm AI, maybe, but AI cannot duplicate the inflections in my voice, right? And so showing your face and letting people hear your voice is going to exponentially expedite the trust that people have for you. I had to say that slowly so I didn't fumble over my words too much. Whenever we call customer service or whenever we deal with customer service, what do? Do you want to go to a website? No. The only thing you want to go to the website for is to get the phone number so you can what? Talk to somebody. And if you really, really old school and they have a storefront, no, I'm going to go into the store and I'm going to talk to them in person. Why? Because we believe we'll get better service in person, and we believe we'll get better service if we talk to people, and we believe people will understand us and what we need and what we've gone through better if they can hear us and they can see us too. And the same thing applies when we are doing content marketing. And so, sure, you can try to hide behind your words, and you can try to hide behind pictures, and you could try to hide behind carousels and infographics and all text posts and screenshots of your Twitter quotes and all of that. But people want to see your face and people want to hear your voice. And you might say, well, I'm not that pretty. Yes, you are. I'm not that interesting. Yes, you are. My voice doesn't sound that great. So what? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I mean, there's not really a lot of people that whose voice that don't sound great. Like even oh, what's that NBA player's name? Was it like Matumbo? I believe he just passed away in the past, I believe, couple of months, or at least definitely within the past like 6 months or so. He had like a very gargly voice. It was very odd. Most people don't sound like that. Even that was intriguing, even though it was kind of weird sounding voice, right? It doesn't matter what you sound like, because the people that are attracted to you, they're going to like your voice, they're going to like listening to you, or they're going to go like, "Oh, you kind of sound weird, but I'm going to get used to it because what you're saying is important to me and I'm going to just get over it." Like, it's not even that big of a deal. If they think that you're not that nice to look at, let them feel that way. If they feel like your voice doesn't sound that great, let them feel that way. Even if they feel like you don't know what you're talking about, let them feel that way. And then thank them for their time. So anybody that has anything negative here to say, I let them. Like, there's some interesting comments. I always get some interesting comments, not necessarily positively interesting comments, and I just let them live. It's cool. I'm not going to address every single one or any of them. It just depends on the day and how I feel, right? And so I've learned some things, and part of it is like let them. I love Mel Robbins' "let them" theory, because let them do what they're going to do because you can't control it, but you can control how you react. And so we're going to let them have their negativity. We're going to let them have their feelings. We're going to let them have their judgments. And then we are going to control how we react and say, whatever you feel, whatever you judge, whatever you think will not affect the way that I feel, or I judge, or I see myself. And then we're going to keep on moving on with our business, because how they feel about me, it's not my business, especially if I ain't doing nothing wrong. Now, if you're not standing in integrity, if you're not standing in kindness and love and patience, if you're not standing and being a good person and they're judging you, there might be some validity to that. But if we're saying that, yes, I'm doing right by people. Yes, I'm telling the truth. Yes, I'm standing in integrity. Yes, I'm being honest. And you're catching flack, let them. And we're just going to mind our own business in our own peaceful, positive environment, in our heads, in our minds, and in our space. And we're going to move forward with the people that want to progress with us in positivity. And that's what we're going to do. So, okay. Now we have talked about all of these different dirty truths. Let me see if there is another one. We just talked about the dirty truth of needing to use your face and to use your voice to share your message. So important. And I know you don't want to hear it. I know you don't want to hear it. You want to find any excuse you can to not show up on camera. You want to find any excuse you can not to have to use your voice. I've had so many clients tell me, well, I don't really want to get on camera, but I can maybe do a voiceover. That's okay. But people want to know who you are. Like, there's literally some people that would want to buy from you just because they saw your face. Oh, wow. That's not what I pictured them looking like. Like, I just literally like their face. I like their being. I like their gestures. I like the way they talk, the way they express themselves, the way they smile. And they don't get to make those kind of judgments without being able to see you, right? They don't get, it's really kind of connection. We like to make connections, and the more we see people, the more connection points we're able to make. And so if you give people the opportunity, then you'll give more people the ability to connect with you on a deeper level, on the intangible things, on the things that you don't really know how to describe but exist. And so is there any more dirty content marketing truths that I want to share? Let me see here. I think that might be it for the night. Yep. And I've been on for a little over 50 minutes. So I'm going to invite you all one more time to grab the content marketing profit plan, in the description. Link is in the description. And that's it for now. Make sure you share a meaningful marketing message with someone you can help. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.